it's Isabel here and welcome back to the channel. All right, you guys. Okay, a couple things we have to address here as we are hopping in today's video. First of all, look at this dress. Look how cute this is. I thrifted it, y'all. Second thing I want to say, hopping into this, that I think is super important is the fact that you guys, we hit 100,000 subscribers. That is quite literally insane to me. I've had a lot of time to process this. I'm very happy about it. I'm just like, I'm so amazed. It's so confusing because I've had a lot of belief in myself of like, anything's gonna happen. Anything is gonna happen. I'm gonna make it happen. But crazier when it finally hits, you know? It's the most unreal feeling in the world. And I'm so grateful from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. I love that we can have fun on here. I love that we can be besties on the internet. I love that I have such an incredible YouTube family that has grown to such an insanely huge number. And I cannot wait to keep growing and hit new milestones. I have new milestones in my head right now. I know 100,000 has been in my little noggin for years now, ever since I first started 7 years ago when I was a little teenager. So I have some new goals that I'm very excited to work towards, and I can't wait for you guys to be with me on this journey. Thank you. Whether you've been here for the entire time, a few years, a few days, months, whatever it is, I literally, from the bottom of my heart, cannot thank you enough. Like truly, I'm beyond grateful. So thank you. Okay, we gotta hop into some of the goods here, y'all. All right, we need to talk in today's video, okay? I love to do my good old classic reacting to the worst scammers on social media, whether that's TikTok, Instagram, and I have honestly had a flood of content sent to me recently, which thank you, by the way, through multiple platforms, Instagram, TikTok, you name it, right? And it's bad to say the least. It is not looking good for us, y'all. I am going to be reacting to and discussing some of the sketchy scammers I am finding on social media. We're going to talk about their posts, talk about how unethical it is, because truly anyone can fall into a scam and just fall into people promoting a bunch of bullshit. And I think some of us forget that literally anyone on the internet can get on and rent an expensive car or an expensive Airbnb, claim that they got rich, and sell you a bullshit course or business opportunity. So let's get into it. Before we hop into today's video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, or click the bell button down below so that way you'll be notified of all my videos to come. Do not forget to check out my second channel, you guys. I think some of y'all have missed out, you know, just look. It might not be your cup of tea, but hey, it might. You never know, okay? My second channel, that's called Life with Isabellamichellelanter, where we have more lifestyle commentary. We have a bunch of good stuff on there. I also have other content, including my podcast as well, which is called I've Got You. I did a little rebrand. It looks so good, where it's the podcast pretty much about how, as I've marketed myself off for years of I've Got You on many different topics about life. Instagram, you know all the works, okay? So hop on over, check all my shit out. You get the vibe. Anyways, let's get into today's video. Real quickly though, I do want to take a moment to thank today's sponsor. I am so adamant on this channel about talking about weird corners of the internet, scams, and so much more. Ways that you can get scammed is by your data getting leaked on the internet, which is a really big problem. Data brokers can find anyone's information and essentially sell them to robocallers, scammers, and so much more. Your email, your address, phone number, passwords, you name it, leaked out to quite literally anyone, which can lead to potential scams and so much more difficulty no one wants to deal with. And that is why I want to introduce today's sponsor, Delete Me. Delete Me is an amazing platform that pretty much tries and find all the information that is on you on the internet and remove it for you very easily. Delete Me has a team that is able to constantly scan the internet and make sure that all the crazy information about you that you did not want out there is constantly removed. And they send me a little report after the end of every single check that they do of all the information they found out about me and what they're taking down. It truly removes all the hassle, all the stress, and I'm able to know that all my information is not on the internet because my address actually used to be on the internet. So by using Delete Me, I was able to make sure that all that is always off of the internet. And Delete Me is doing amazing things for their customers. They've been able to remove over 100 million pieces of data for all of their customers, which is insane. And again, they are not stopping there because they're partnering with me today to help you remove your data off of the internet. So you guys can go to the link in the description below or pin comment and use the code IL20 to get 20% off of your subscription today. Thank you so much to Delete Me for partnering with me on today's video. And now let's get into today's video. So there's many different pieces of content that I like to go through, and a really consistent thing that I've been sent are the people who are, oh my gosh, it's literally a nightmare. They are yapping along about how I'm able to retire my mom in 11 months because of this thing I sold you. I was able to bring my dead dog, my childhood dead dog back to life because of this course. And you can be a million gajillionaire too. That's what I've been consistently seeing. So I want to give you examples of some absolutely problematic posts and red flags of that. Now we see a very consistent pattern on the, in my opinion, scammers of people who are posting up things that are either MLM related, really sketchy business opportunities, sketchy courses, and other like get rich quick bullshit. Okay, there's a wide variety of it, but I see a consistent pattern of where they're coming from. So I want to show you guys a first example that is about a a digital marketer. So the caption says, I am looking for girls who want to work for an above average lifestyle, travel, and make their mom proud, become the first millionaire of their bloodline. So that's a really weird thing that I'm seeing a lot of people push is like, do you want to be the first millionaire of your bloodline? I don't know, Deborah, maybe be financially stable, you know? But I think these people, when they're pushing off a scheme, they're like, we need to go big or go home, and we need to act like we can sell you fucking unicorn shit. Otherwise, no one will take it, which they're kind of slightly right, but whatever. So now they're hitting to these big dreams, and they're talking about becoming the first millionaire of their bloodline. So a couple of things that I want to say is this is immediately targeting women, which is really pissing me off right here, because that's actually a big demographic for, drumroll please, you guessed it, multi-level marketing companies. So if any of you guessed it, she is in a multi-level marketing company. She is in iGenius. I know. So a really weird world I've seen collide is multi-level marketing companies and the sketchy crypto gurus. Okay. I've talked about iGenius many, many times on my channel before, but I like to kind of retouch on them because they are something that kind of like slides under the radar that really pisses me off. So this is a company that is a MLM where you join, you buy the starter kit. Their version of a starter kit is spending a certain amount of money to join a tier. Okay. And their whole concept is we're going to teach you financial education. From what I've seen, they discuss things along the lines of like teaching you cryptocurrency, etc., and trading. That's a really big thing. They talk about using an AI to trade for you. Just a lot of bullshit, right? Now it's a pretty hefty upfront cost that you have to spend in order to even get started in this. Okay. Couple $100. I've seen people push heavily, spending like, I think around $1,200 to $1,500 to get started on the top tier. So what really makes me mad is I know a lot of people are lacking in financial education. I've learned a lot as I've grown up, but I know that's also really hard to find proper information so you know what you're doing. And what makes me furious is when we have people with big dreams and want to learn the basics of financial education, maybe trading, or just overall being, again, stable in their money, they're going to be, in my opinion, more prone to falling for stuff like this. By the way, she's on a stage that I'm oh so familiar with. These weirdos like to cosplay rich business owners when they lead a team of other people who really don't know what they're doing. Another example actually that really made me mad is this post that she made on TikTok as well. It looks like in the background it says Platinum Ambassador, which is a rank. Red flag right there. Several red flags we need to discuss. First of all, anyone promoting a multi-level marketing company, you could either know it or not know it. Everyone that's pushing MLMs, in my opinion, though, is pushing something that is just statistically not going to work out for you. We've discussed that many times on this platform. Majority of people, depending on the company, are going to range from 90 to 99% are going to lose money. That's a super sad reality. I don't wish that on anyone, but that is a reality that we do have to sadly face. And with that as well, we have people that make stupid ass claims like this that piss me off, because what does that do? Get y'all in trouble and get people losing thousands of dollars. You decided to start a network marketing business 2 years ago. I know you show other people all over the world how to make a guaranteed extra $1,000 USD every month as a complete beginner. That statement right there actually, I think, violates her company's policies, but also violates the FTC, which is the Federal Trade Commission. If ever you come across people who are making insane excessive income claims and guaranteeing money, you can easily report that to the FTC. Simply submit it into the FTC, but this kind of stuff needs to be reported because guaranteeing money is bullshit. Guaranteed money would be like, hi, if you get this job that's a 9 to 5, we are legally obligated to pay you. You are guaranteed to get paid. That's where you can get guaranteed on something. Here we go. Here's another one, you guys. I'm so excited.
If you are a girl in your 20s and maybe you don't know what career path you want to go down, or you want to try something new, or maybe even make an income from social media, then this video is for you.
All right. So I know the appeal of working on social media. I'm a very fortunate person who gets to do that, but we need to promote it realistically, and talking as if this is like an easy thing to get towards is bullshit, right? Now, okay, huge disclaimer. My work is nothing compared to my viewers, my people who are going to 9 to 5s, who are nurses, doctors, teachers, and everything. My hard day will not be close to what you guys are doing. Please know. The build up to get to this position though is going to take a lot of effort, and getting to a point where you have an audience that trusts you and listens to you, and you have a lot of audience at that, does take a lot of time. Please know there's a balance to it. It's a hard, but it's a totally different hard. Okay. But gaining a social media audience and making money off social media is not just easy, nor is it something easy to attain. Can you have magical things happen in a very quick span? At times, span and frame, 100%. But that doesn't mean longevity. That doesn't mean security. That takes a long time to build security and know what you're doing. And marketing off something like an MLM or selling a course and saying that you can have incredible good money, that is a very rare thing. And also I think it's kind of wild to act like everyone just needs to become a content creator or an MLMer or selling a course. If we had that, we would not have people that are, again, educating the next generation, healing all generations, protecting everyone. Like, there's so much to that. So I think it's kind of stupid. The caption says, if you are a girl in your 20s looking to make an income from social media, find amazing life-giving friendships, personal development, and a place to grow and have so much fun, leave your Instagram in the comments.
My name is Kristen, and I've been making an income from social media for 5 years now. Since I was 19 years old, I'm now 24, and this is what I love. This is what I'm passionate about, and I love helping girls like you.
Let's be honest, Kristen. You're not actually making money off of social media. You're making it off of utilizing the app to get people to join your sketchy ass, in my opinion, pyramid scheme.
And mentoring girls like you one-on-one to show you how I got to where I am today. So if you are a girl in your 20s and you are looking to make an income from social media, you want to be thrown.
But talking about an MLM and you can work on social media with a bunch of girls. You don't know these people. This is so delusional. And also, I'm sorry, but I'm personally not going to trust a bunch of friendship foundations and think that they're healthy if they're based off of recruiting someone into a system and keeping them inside of a multi-level marketing system. I'm not. That sounds like too much depending on people, because hey, if you make a friend that's your downline, and if that downline decides to leave, just maybe go to a different company, that friendship is probably going to die. I have seen that so frequently. So I don't like this.
Into an amazing group of girls that just want to love on you and cheer you on and support you and lift you up all over the US. By the way, it doesn't matter where you are.
God, it's almost like you can do that on your own free will. I did that and I didn't have to join a scheme. I did not have to join an MLM or a pyramid scheme or, snort greens. I did a little silent time, a little time in the corner, if you will. Watch some self-help shit, talk myself, and then there you go.
Into maybe some personal development and just really grow and have better habits and just become the best version of yourself. I know that's so cliche, but that really is what this opportunity entails. Then leave your Instagram in the comments. I'm looking for a couple more girls that I think would be a good fit for our team and that I could mentor one-on-one to show you again exactly how I got to where I am today and just all that comes with it, the incentives, the income,
Okay, we really need to have the fiercest reality check online. I need so many people on Zuckerberg's internet to get the strongest grip. Okay, I'm talking gorilla grip on reality. Okay, not everyone needs to be a mentor. I'm just saying, I will pull my hands off of something when I know I cannot give advice or speak on it. And I think a lot more people need to realize that and have that belief, okay? Not everyone needs to be a mentor. If you are having someone that might recruit you from an MLM, a lot of them are going to say, I'm going to be your mentor. So what really sad reality is a lot of these people need to hit a quota. So they're like, shit, I need to recruit a certain amount of people in order to keep a certain rank or hit a new rank. So they are like, I have a certain amount of spots available. That's kind of like, what their goal is sometimes to be able to help keep them growing and progressing. And so with that mentorship, it's essentially like their onboarding process of getting you into the MLM. But many times their version of a mentorship is a Zoom call. Like you're sitting there with hundreds of other people in their downline, listening to them yap every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time. That is quite literally it. There's not really a genuine mentorship. When you think of mentorship, you think of someone that's going to actually, again, lead you and be more one-on-one. That's most of the time not what you're going to have when it comes to an MLM. And when they actually promote MLMs as something that you can start up and do without any experience, then I don't know why you would want to get mentored by someone who is trying to, as I don't know, Shakespeare said, fucketh around and findeth out. It's not good. That's my birth control. I got PCOS and PMDD, and I'm going to tell you right now, I know some people are against birth control, but mine has kept me quite literally sane. So I'm leaving that in there. That's real. But as I was saying, you don't exactly want somebody who's still trying to figure it out to mentor you. And also, especially when the mentorship is only going to exist if you are still benefiting them. That's weird. That's not normal.
Friends, the memories, the trips. There's just so much that is attached to this opportunity, and I know it can change your life. So if this is tugging at your heart or building any—
Oh yeah, Samantha, whatever her name is, this is pulling on my heart. This is pulling on my finger, jerking my gherkin. You know what I mean? So this next one we're going to be reacting to is actually someone who, oh my God, literally comment down below if you guys want to have a deep dive on this lady, because I've been itching to do a deep dive. I'm going to show you the profile. This individual may have popped up on your For You page, possibly. You look her up, you guys know what I'm talking about. Literally, this woman will post up selling courses and now she's just making a shit ton of money and making millions, okay? Apparently that's what she's going on about. I think we need a deep dive on her because this woman, in my opinion, is so unethical and so manipulative, but I would love to show you the most out of touch video I've ever seen on this woman's page right on here. Let's go.
Spent $60,000 on a trip to Europe where I'm taking my family and my best friend. And the craziest part is my bank account does not even feel a dent right now. And I never thought I would say that. A year ago, little old me was trying to figure out how to pay rent. I was financially struggling, and now a year later, I'm spending $60,000 on a trip to Europe. This is how quickly life can change. I know this is extremely hard to believe, so I always show proof just to show you guys. And I know the comments are coming, so let me just go ahead and say it right now. It was not OnlyFans, it was not selling feet pics. I kept my clothes on for this. What I do is digital marketing, but I focus on digital products. Digital products is the most simple way to make money online right now. And when I say simple, I mean simple. You can literally promote digital products that you didn't even have to create and keep 100% of the profits. Since starting my digital product business a year ago, I have made over $4.2 million in these last 12 months. And again, a year ago, I could not even afford rent. This is your sign that if you've been thinking about starting something, go for it. Imagine where you can be at in the next 6 months. I made my first $1 million in 6 months. If you want to learn more about digital products, DM me info, or if you want to take the same exact course that I took, the link is in my bio.
There's silent wealth, and then there's the mouthy shits on the internet that I personally am not a fan of, okay? I don't think it's wrong to have money. I don't think it's wrong to be well off, and people are aware of it, right? There's some people that you might see on social media, or the things that they wear and what they do, where you look at them and you're like, oh yeah, they got it good, okay? But it just doesn't feel right to gloat about, I just spent $60,000 on a trip when people can't even afford groceries. If you have it, great, but maybe be a little bit more respectful than that. Second thing I want to say here too is, so she started selling these courses, these digital courses that can range from $500 if not more, and they're essentially, a lot of them from what I've seen are about literally a course on how to sell courses. Do social media that, which again, these things that you can literally find online. I will never support the idea of selling a course about making courses or selling courses. That is the dumbest, most unethical shit I have ever seen. That is not right. So she goes on to discuss that she has made millions of dollars. She's doing so well and she wants people to make really good money. Here's my thing. Why would a business owner with a brilliant idea want to tell other people how to essentially become direct competition with her? That doesn't make any sense to me. How is someone who wants to stay a millionaire want to put everyone else on doing the exact same thing? Because that's what she's doing. It's not really a course about teaching you something else, you know, that has nothing to do with it. It's how to do exactly what she's doing, which is wild because why would you want hundreds, if not thousands of people to do the same thing? For $4.2 million, she just said, all right, I'm going to divide that by $500. Let's say she made that much money, but every course is $500. So that means she had around 8,400 people purchase the course from her. Let's say that's what it is. So you are meaning to tell me that you have 8,400 people that are going to actively try and do the same thing that you do, promote the same shit that you sell, and you think that's a good business idea? I don't think that makes any sense to me. And I know there's other ways that people do that, but for a course in that way, this is going to oversaturate the market to an extent of where not everyone's going to want to buy the course and everyone's doing it. So why do it to begin with? It's going to become less profitable. Also, a couple things I don't ever see in these talks is no one talks about taxes, which you do have to pay a shit ton in taxes. Okay. You have certain things you have to take care of. It is not just sunshine and rainbows. You do not just take all that profit. If you sell a course for $500, that does not mean that $500 just stays in your bank account. That means you have to pay taxes on that shit. Okay. You also have to think about competition, staying relevant in social media. If you don't have a good brand, if you also are not somebody that has a good connection with your audience, that is probably going to die down, which sucks. And I also want to know, this woman that's bragging on spending $60,000 on, a trip and buying cars and buying a house, I think is what she's what she's done. Has she invested? Has she done anything to make sure that money actually lasts? Or is she just blowing through it thinking that it's going to be consistent money forever? So next thing we need to discuss that I thought was insane. I really, again, comment down below, would you guys be interested in a video reacting to this? And if you see people like this, God send it my way. I need to fall down the rabbit hole even further. I came across fake document makers. This is a page apparently on Facebook by Renee. And it says, I'm still making diplomas, GEDs, and college degrees and other documents. If you're interested, hit me up. So this individual was trying to like fake documents for anything. Like there was a list of stuff that she would make to help people out, which I was like, oh God, no, you're not going to jail. You're going to prison. What's so bad is this looks legit. Like it looks good, but she's selling these documents. Wow, that's not, and the name blurred out. No shit, if you bought from them, you probably should keep your name blurred. Another exchange, it says, no, okay, I need to actually scan it over to an employer. I can't with this one. When I printed it out, it looked like a picture. I will send it later. So she sends diplomas to people. Another part, it looks like a screenshot of a message that says, hey lady, everything printed out perfect and was accepted. I will definitely be hitting you up for more people. Thank you so much. And when the email came through, 4 of them came in at 3:18 in the morning. This is documents by Renee. It says check stub, $30 each, bank statement, $50 each, doctor's note, $50, $100. This is, you know what, Renee, I give you this. This is a bargain. Hard copy social security card, $150, paper tag, $70, birth certificate, $90, a W-2, $80, CPN with trade line, $300, passport, $200, apartment approval, $350. Can you make a news report about your arrest in the future? That was a new thing that I saw that I was shocked at. And I have seen that people have been doing this like for a very long time, but it's kind of like really secret. So if anyone sees accounts or things like this that's more hidden, please send it my way. I will do investigating. I will literally DM these people to see what they say. Like I am so interested in this because the world of fake documents, insane to me. Going as far as passports and birth certificates, whoa. Last but not least, you guys, we have got to react to a man. I'm kidding. So another thing that I want to mention when it comes to the scammers on the internet is we now have men doing stuff like this. So there is a guy on Instagram, and I think you can find him on TikTok. His name is Miko. Miko Money is his account. Miko Digital Marketing, helping people make money online by selling digital products online. DM me MRR for more. Grab my free beginner's guide below. So I already know this is going to literally jump into the alpha dom pipeline of a bunch of weird men, the red pill bullshit, you know what I mean? But he's got the sad boy look of like, let me wear a hoodie and let me be on a treadmill at 1.5 speed on incline and show you that I make a lot of money and my inner wolf is coming out. The American dream is a debt trap. College, $80,000, wedding, $35,000, home, $650,000. We trap people in their 20s and they spend the next 40 plus years stuck at a 9-to-5 trying to pay it all off. America does not run on Duncan, it runs on consumer debt. That line 8, I will give you that. I will give you that, Miko, that line 8. I went from working blue collar for the last 16 years to getting into the online space and made $323,000 using my phone, making 4 to 8 second videos as a complete beginner. Something anybody can do. Comment info for more info. Again, we need to really reiterate that is this actually a good long-term substantial thing that can change with the times? Things that were popular and successful and were really beneficial 5 to 10 years ago are not exactly the same as what we have now. So again, I think this is really unethical to act like this is just going to last forever. I personally do not believe that. Okay, one thing we need to talk about, college, absolutely it's expensive. I have a shit ton of loans I'm paying off too. It's not, I do not agree with how expensive college is. Wedding, $35,000. No one's required to spend that amount. You can elope. Like the college thing, I agree, that's expensive. You don't have to spend money on a wedding though. Like you can freeball it. You can go to the courthouse. You can do many things, make it affordable. I just feel like this is so like the world is shit, buy my course. That's not how you should market things off. And I also don't think that that's a realistic way, because we should also flip it around and say most people from what we see will Photoshop the results when they get MRR courses, and they're not actually making millions or thousands of dollars, but they're claiming that they do. It is exceptionally easy to Photoshop shit, y'all. Please remember, it is easy to manipulate results and make it look good to you. I have seen people literally rent out Airbnbs, rent out Lamborghinis, and talk about how much they make. They will Photoshop their back office. It is truly not hard to do. So remember, every time these people go on and say, I'm making millions and thousands of dollars person, you can too. Take a step back and really think about it. Do you actually think this is realistic? Many times it's not. Not saying this is 100% what this guy is, but this is a thing I frequently see. Just many times, and it's ridiculous. You can do good on social media if you have a good personality, and then you might hit a point where you can make 4 to 8 second videos and make stupid money. Yes, but for a lot of people, and especially if you're doing this, that's not gonna last. You need genuine connections. That is the concept of being a content creator and making genuine connections with people. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I would have been as successful if I kept my personality quiet. No, I think people relate to me and connect with me more and have fun with me as an individual because I showed myself. Again, if I don't know, if I just had a random blank screen, I wasn't talking with you guys or engaging, I don't think it would have been as connecting, right? I don't think this is smart to say 4 to 8 second videos is going to make you a shit ton of money. That is not inherently true. We're not talking about the reality of it. And not everyone is wanting to buy $500 courses. That, in my opinion, is a scam. So what did we learn today, kids? Promoting and selling fake documents is super duper illegal. Don't do that. If someone's going on talking about a daydream job, a girlhood, the sisterhood of the traveling scam, don't fall for it. If someone's promoting, selling a shit ton of courses and making a lot of money and they're a millionaire, a lot of them are super financially irresponsible from what I've seen. And also some of them truly fake the results, which is super sad. Be careful. A lot of these things are not going to give you good financial stability. It's a sad reality, but that is why I talk about it, because I don't want people scammed, wasting a lot of money and falling for a bullshit dream. If you want to find side hustles, there's a lot out there, but stuff like this, in my opinion, is not the way to go. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to check out my sponsor in the link in the description below and pin comment. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.